Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. My name is Arena. If you're new here, welcome. If you are not new and you're a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back, Bookie. You already know how we're about to do Aquarius. This is your reading. Okay, so I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space. You already know. I literally was about to ask, do y'all want a 3-card pull or a 4-card pull? But something just grabbed my attention immediately. There could be a Scorpio that is really cold towards you. I feel like their feelings could have just randomly changed towards you, okay? And I feel like they're trying to work hard. It's crazy because this person could be like really working hard to try to manipulate you in some type of situation. I feel like this is somebody that is a huge manipulator. They're the king of playing with people's feelings, okay? So I don't know who the Scorpio is. And if it's not a Scorpio, it could be a Cancer or a Pisces, okay? So yeah, Aquarius, be very careful of manipulation at this time. Let's get into your 3-card pull. What you need to stop doing. What is my Aquarius? King of Pentacles. For what you need to stop doing. Maybe you provide too much for people. Okay? You know, and it's nice to be generous. It's nice to give back, especially like if you have a lot of money, like your savings account is good or whatever the case may be, your finances are always in order or something like that. But I feel like, how are you going to build where you really need to be if you're generous to everybody? It's limits to this shit, okay? So also, I feel like maybe you spend too much in general, though. This could also mean that, like, just stop spending so much. Like, get necessities and what you need to get, but like, don't get things that you want. Get things that you need. I don't even know what made me want to say that either, but yeah, I feel like maybe a lot of you guys do that. Like, you just buy a whole bunch of things that you want. You don't actually buy the things that you need. Okay, what does my Aquarius Collective need to focus on? What does my Aquarius Collective need to focus on? What does my Aquarius Collective need to focus on, Spirit? For Aquarius. For Aquarius. What does my Aquarius Collective need to focus on? The Tower. There was some time, y'all saw my face. The Tower isn't, it's not even always bad. It's really not. It's just like a transformation happened in your life. There was a huge shift in your life, whether it was a disaster or if it was something that hurt your feelings, whether it was something that made you really angry. It was some type of huge type of shift in your life. But you need to focus on this change. That's what it is. This was something that was bound to happen. Tower moments are something that was created by God, by the divine. It's like all your ancestors stepped in and was like, listen, you ain't gonna change this. This is something that you've been needed to change. So we're gonna change it for you. Boom. Here's gonna be here. We're gonna sprinkle something in your life to make something happen for you. We're gonna stir some shit up for you real quick, but it's to make you learn. So I don't know whatever tower moment you just faced, Aquarius, or that you are currently going through, but I feel like you need to focus on adapting to this change. Whatever it is that just happened in your life, it was meant to teach you a lesson. So you need to focus on adapting to this and focus on your thought process of it. Like, okay, this was going to happen one way or another, and this changed because this is something that I wasn't going to change on my own. So if this didn't happen, if this was not forced upon me, it is something I never would have changed on my own. So I need to focus on adapting to this because it was inevitable. It was going to happen anyways, okay? And then what will bring Aquarius more peace? My Aquarius Collective, what will bring Aquarius more peace? Spirit, my Aquarius Collective, what will bring them more peace? Y'all probably be like, this girl always close her eyes. The Ace of Pentacles in a reverse with the Hangman in a reverse. There could be a new job that you just started and you could be feeling like you're just not good at it or you really just don't like it or something like that. Some of you guys could have recently just got fired and now I feel like you're kind of like indecisive of like where to go now. Like where do I look for a job now? Or what do I do now? How am I going to get my finances right? How am I going to pay my bills? Some of you guys could be in this indecisive energy, whether or not you want to quit a job too. You could kind of be like holding back how you really feel about this job, whether or not you really want to leave it. Like, I feel like there'd be a lot of days you just be wanting to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm out. But it's really just that indecisive energy. So I feel like more peace will be found when you finally make up your mind about For those of you who don't have a job, more peace will be found when you find a job, when you start looking and finding interest in something that you really want to do. Okay. And I just feel like more peace will be found within you when you don't feel like a failure. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are in this energy feeling like you want to give up on yourself. You keep failing yourself. You keep spending too much money, not being able to pay your bills. Now everything's just a catastrophe for you. And then this tower moment, maybe this is what the tower moment was. Maybe some of you guys got fired. Maybe you lost your job. You know what I mean? And now you're facing hardships and things like that. But for those of you, more peace will be found when you, for, you know, the other storyline I just said. You guys need to make up your mind about what you want to do. Do you want to quit this job, or do you want to keep it? Do you want to move on to something else, or are you just going to stay here for the money? You know what I mean? So take whatever resonates, but there was definitely like 2 scenarios for that. So yeah, let's see what else is going on for you. Y'all want to see y'all thing? It's so cute. I just keep looking at it. Maybe this is like your cup runneth dry. I don't know what makes me want to say that, Aquarius, but maybe you could just feel like you have poured out every emotion you could possibly have. Sadness, anger, grief, being distraught, being lonely, being confused. And I just feel like your cup runneth over. I do not know what made me want to say that specific phrase, but that's just what I feel. But you see how all the stars are also coming out the cup? So I feel like maybe that could just be like you really tapping back into your creativity, or this could be all your emotions finally coming out about yourself. So it's just like my cup runneth over for everyone else, but I still have a couple little details that I need to figure out that'll make me better. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I really feel like that was a very specific message for somebody. So yeah, you have the Hermit with the 9 of Cups. Okay, so a lot of you guys are really learning. You really are learning the lessons. And I feel like instead of being in sad energy, you're being in an enlightened energy, because you're like, okay, I'm understanding cause and effect. I know that I did this, and now I'm learning this lesson. And with this 9 of Cups, I feel like you guys really are comfortable. Like you're happy, you're satisfied in life where you're at right now. Like everything's going good, your feelings are good. And the 9 of Cups is like an emotionally stable card. Your emotions aren't out of whack anymore, because y'all last reading, y'all was getting that a little bit. But yeah, your emotions are aligned, but I never like to put a damper on the 9 of Cups card, because a lot of readers make it a very positive card, which it is. It's not negative, but I always say you're very satisfied in your life except for one area, that 10 of Cups, like your love life, like that wanting marriage, wanting family, wanting to have somebody to live with and build with and have children with. For those of you that haven't even had kids yet, like you yearn for that still. But everything else in your life is going good. So you are happy, you are stable. You know, that's not like the first thing on your mind every day, but it's still something that you think about. Like you're like, I'm super happy, but I don't have nobody to share it with, you know, or yeah, I'm getting myself back on track and I'm getting my life together, but I have nobody to experience that with. You know what I mean? Okay, what else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? What do they need to see this week for Aquarius? There's a full moon coming up. Yeah, it's a full moon, not a new moon. There's a full moon coming up, y'all, on the 27th. And I really want y'all to pray, okay, when this full moon comes up, and really like meditate, really sit with yourselves, listen to music that you enjoy, and then listen to frequency music. And I don't know why I wanted to say so specifically like that, but I just feel like get yourself going into the flow of like what makes you feel good. And so that's going to raise your frequency. That's going to raise and lift your spirits, right? So then after you play a couple songs that you enjoy, you know, make it like good, genuine music that like comes from the heart. There's nothing wrong with rap, but I'm saying like don't do no like hardcore rap or like nothing that's too intense. Like, you know, put on something that makes you just want to like sway and like vibe. And then once that raises your frequency and you start feeling like, yeah, like you done sang a couple songs, you're in your vibe, switch to frequency music. And that's when you should meditate, because then your meditation is going to go based off of how you felt when you were listening to those songs. Okay, so please do that for me during this full moon, and then come back and let me know how you feel, because I don't know why. I really feel like that's going to help some of you. I don't know why that was so significant to say, but it is. The Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Okay, Capricorn energy. So this could also be your mom, but if it's not your mom, it could be a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces. Somebody's jealous of you and what you got going on. Somebody's jealous that you are so like advanced in everything you got going on in your life. Like, I don't know why. What's with this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse? And if you already have a person on your mind, this is also a yes card. So this is your confirmation. Yes, this is who you're thinking about. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles in a reverse, heavy family energy. So for some of y'all, if it's not your own mother, this could be an aunt, this could be a grandma, this could be a cousin, but it's definitely a woman with children. So, you know, just take what resonates. But somebody is so mad that their finances and their shit isn't in order, but yours is. What sense do that make? Y'all, I'm really weak for y'all. I can't even lie, because how is somebody else mad that their shit ain't together but yours is? That's why they're so jealous of you, because their life isn't together. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're already having a breakthrough when it comes to this person. You could be just now learning the truth about this person with this ace here. This could have been something new that is like just now starting to happen. Like you could just now start to see this person's envy of you, okay? Yeah, and then the Eight of Pentacles. It's because you set high standards for yourself and you work hard for what you want. But I also feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're just like, you're really trying to build something for yourself. Like this is going beyond years. You know what I mean? You're trying to build something that is going to stick with you, your children, their children. Okay, and I feel like this person really, it's like they're just so jealous of like your mindset and your finances. Like, how is this person jealous that you want better for yourself? Aren't we all supposed to want that? They crazy. Seven of Swords in a reverse. Six of Cups in a reverse. Definitely a family member. Yeah, I feel like somebody wants to come clean and like heal this relationship or something like that. Also, this Six of Cups could just be you healing and you having memories of like the good days with this person before they turned weird. Because I feel like maybe at one point in time, this really was a good relationship with this person. But with this Seven of Swords in reverse, somebody's going to be revealing something to you. They could actually be revealing, not that they're jealous of you, but that they feel some type of way about how you do the things that you do or something like that. But the more they talk to you, you're going to notice the jealousy. Like, just pay attention to what they say, Aquarius, because you're going to be like, huh? Like, what? You know? This, and for some of y'all, this person could be coming clean, that they miss you, that they're having memories about you, that they keep thinking about you. Okay, they're having like nostalgia. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to like come in and tell you like, hey, I've really been working on myself. I've been healing. I want us to mend this relationship. I know I was jealous of you at one point, but now I'm not anymore. I don't know. The Moon in a reverse. Some type of truth is coming out. That's what I'm saying. You're not being blind to the bullshit no more. Like, you have full-blown clarity about who this person is, how they feel about you, and all of that. Yeah, let me leave that out, because that's y'all major arcana. That with the Ace of Swords, yeah, you have so much clarity about this person. I just feel like that's why I don't even really see your energy out here for this person at all, because you're just like, I'm calm because I know the truth. I'm not falling for your bullshit no more. And whatever new truth was just revealed about how they feel about you, I just feel like you're not sweating that either, because you're like, I've been knew the truth about this person. I've been knew the truth. What else? What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? For Aquarius spirit, what else does Aquarius need to know, see here, before we hop into the Oracle? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This person just can't, they can't get it together. Like, their whole life is in shambles. They don't know how to save. They don't know how to accumulate anything for themselves. And this is somebody that could be seeming like they're so busy all the time. Like, they're always at work. They're always picking up shifts, or they're always doing overtime. They're always clocking in early to get those extra couple minutes. But this person spend all their money. So that's why they can't see no results of it. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman in reverse came out again, y'all. I feel like y'all are really going through a hardship when it comes to your money right now. Like, or I just feel like you're just really indecisive about quitting this job, or you're really indecisive about something that has to do with your bills or something like that. For those of you that did lose a job, you're like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Okay, I feel like with this Eight of Swords right here, I feel like a lot of you guys are stuck at a job that you don't like. You are very indecisive about switching it, but I feel like if you feel like you're in a prison, if you literally feel like you are in a mental prison at this job, it is time to change it. Do you know 80% of your life is spent at the workplace? For some of you guys, it could be 70 or 60%, whatever the case may be, but majority of what I'm saying, half of your life, half of the hours of your life are spent at the workplace. Please think about that for me. So if you have to spend half of your life, or even more than half of your life, basically, in a place that leaves you feeling like you're trapped and in a mental prison, when you know you can remove yourself from it, you're just doing that to yourself. If you, wherever you work at, if it really makes you feel like, oh my God, I have to get out of this. Like, I just can't stand it, but I'm just still going to stay here. You're putting yourself through it. You know what I mean? So don't do that to yourself. I feel like it shouldn't be an indecisive choice. I feel like you guys should very easily be able to make up your mind, because, yeah, like, it's just not for you. You just don't like it, or you just want to move on, or just doesn't bring you any interest anymore. All right, let's see. Let's hop into the oracle for Aquarius. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear, Spirit, for Aquarius? For my Aquarius collective, what do they need to know, see, hear? Some of you guys could work at a job where there's like a lot of loudness. I don't know. Sorry, battery thing popped up. I don't know if you guys work in construction or something like that, okay? Or in a warehouse. For Aquarius, a couple more, please. No. A Buick could be significant. Somebody could drive a Buick, okay? The letters D, E, or F could be significant. First, middle, last name, initials. Sorry, y'all, I can't talk. It's time to exercise more. Okay, so hop back in the gym, Aquarius, or just change like your eating habits or something like that, but also exercise. I'll probably never change my ways. So whoever is on your mind right now, they're probably never going to change their ways. Doctor. Some of you guys could be a doctor, or somebody you know could be a doctor, and maybe some of you guys need to see a doctor as well. So if you've been feeling under the weather, oh, I thought I dropped something. If you have been feeling under the weather, or just like not good lately, like just literally not physically healthy, yeah, go see a doctor. There, in that deck, there actually is a make a doctor's appointment now card. So if that comes out, that's like a double confirmation that y'all really need to go. Two more, Spirit, for Aquarius, for Aquarius, for Aquarius, for Aquarius. What else does Aquarius need to see? I'm about to only take one, that one. Okay, we got it. All right, I love your beauty mark. So somebody loves your beauty mark, okay? Or this could be a birthmark as well. The letters P, Q, or R, first, middle, last name, initials, could be significant for some of you. A ram. Somebody could drive a ram. And last but not least, highlights in their hair. Somebody could have highlights in their hair, so that could be significant for some of you guys too. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to take a picture of this and post it on my threads. The link for that is in my description. So if you want to screenshot it, send it to your friends, save it to your phone, whatever you want to do, feel free to do that. I will be right back to hop into the next deck. I'm going to just take a picture of this. Give me 1 sec. Okay, cool. Let's see what the other deck has to say. For Aquarius, Spirit, for Aquarius, what do they need to know, see, hear from this deck? For Aquarius, Spirit, just a couple more. Sakaya! Sakaya! Sorry, y'all. Y'all, that's a lot. What have your dreams been telling you? Time to decode them. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys have been having dreams and they're really important messages in there. So you need to figure out how to interpret these dreams. And this is my biggest piece of advice, Aquarius, don't look at everything so literal. Like, for example, I feel like this is the easiest one. A lot of people always use a snake as a bad term. And I personally don't like that because there's a lot of good terms of snakes. But if you have a dream of a snake biting you. She's not here. Sorry. Yeah, if you have a dream like of a snake biting you, don't look at it in such a literal sense. You have to look at it like maybe this is a person that's talking about you and they're talking behind your back. Oh, no, it's okay. They could be talking about you or talking behind your back, or this could be somebody that is like a betrayal to you in some type of way. Okay, so yeah, just pay attention to your dreams. Cali could be significant for some of you guys. So somebody could be from Cali, or you could be moving to Cali. You're fierce and no one can take that away from you. Okay, so yeah, just know that your personality like radiates so much and nobody can ever be you. Okay. It's time to pack up and move. This is your confirmation. So yeah, I feel like if y'all are ready to move, it's time to move. Pack your bags, Aquarius. It's time to go. Your past loved ones approve this person. So I don't know if you're currently dealing with somebody or there's just somebody that you love that you want to be with. Just know your past loved ones do approve of this person. Okay. Grandma loves you and watches over you daily. Okay, so for those of you who have a grandma that passed away, just know that they love you and they do watch over you daily. Y'all got a lot out of this deck. Maryland could be significant for some of y'all. Some of you guys could live there, be moving there. Blonde hair could be significant. So somebody could have blonde hair, your person. Oh my God, y'all got both of the grandparent cards. Pap loves you and watches over you daily. So if any of you guys have a granddad that passed away, just know they watch over you all the time. And your last three, y'all got a whole spread. And it really never be that much. Like, that's really crazy. But you're a true light worker. Your frontal lobe is in higher frequencies. So the way you think is becoming more positive. The way you think is becoming happier and more lighter. Like, you're not in such like a negative sense anymore. You know what I mean? And then the last two, love yourself enough to put yourself first. Okay. Thank you. Love yourself enough to put yourself first. Yeah, I feel like maybe you give back to so many people all the time. So you need to know how to put yourself first, because if you give everybody all the percentage out of your battery, then what do you leave for yourself? Like, what's going to be left for you? Get a DNA test. Okay, this is for my men. So if y'all's out there doing what y'all doing, get a DNA test, because that kid might not even be yours, okay? And then heal your heart chakra. Forgive yourself and others. Be open to love. Period. All right, y'all. This was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm going to post it on my thread. Y'all already know. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.